There once was a man from Nantucket who went onto Hulu but then said fuck it. He scrolled all around, searching up and then down, looking for something to watch pronto, and then stumbled upon the new Netflix original movie, The Man from Toronto. We are spoiler free here today, folks, and we are diving into the newest Netflix original movie, The Man from Toronto, starring Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. The movie hasn't even been out a week yet and is already climbing the charts as the #1 show on Netflix right now. In today's episode, we are breaking down the movie, again, spoiler free, and deciding if this is really worth the watch or if it's about as creative as my poem. Welcome to Films with Ferrell. Enjoy the show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay up to date on all things Films with Ferrell. The Man from Toronto. Just released June 24th. Already one of the most popular shows on Netflix as of right now. #1 in the popular ranking, the 1 to 10 that they have there. Don't see this holding on to the #1 spot for long. We are just a couple days away from Stranger Things Part 2 releasing, and obviously that's going to pop off at the top spot. Let's dive in though. This is an action comedy movie with a PG-13 ranking. I think PG-13 is pretty generous because there is a lot of graphic material going on here throughout, including one hell of a fight scene. But PG-13 nonetheless, action comedy with a runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes, which in my opinion is pretty long for an action comedy. In terms of the cast, we already mentioned Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. We also have Jasmine Matthews and Kaylee Cuoco in this as well. Plotline, the important part, is this for me. All hell breaks loose when some nobody from the suburbs screws the pooch and is mistaken for the world's most notorious / dangerous torture expert / assassin. You be the judge on what Woody Harrelson's character actually is. He's like a torture expert, he's an assassin, but watch the movie if you want to find out and let me know what the hell kind of role he has in here. Some fun facts interesting to the movie. Woody Harrelson's actually taking the place of Jason Statham. Statham was supposed to star opposite of Hart in this movie. Harrelson came right in. Also, not necessarily a fun fact, but if you are into Woody Harrelson, take a peek into his father, into that upbringing and what his dad actually did. Kind of interesting right there. Again, not the funnest of facts. So this is what we in the business call your classic Kevin Hart movie, right? Very similar to last week's episode where we talked about God's Favorite Idiot and Melissa McCarthy movies. This is more of the same, but with Kevin Hart. You're going to laugh, right? You go into the Kevin Hart movie, plays that same goofy, down on his luck everyman who catches himself up in the classic mix-up between him and a notorious hitman of sorts, right? Classic mix-up, happens all the time. Movie was way too long, in my opinion. Like I mentioned, 1 hour and 50 minutes is a very long time for an action comedy. I thought Woody Harrelson delivered a pretty good performance, more of that darker comedy side that you would see in a Zombieland. Obviously not the same, but of sorts. I mean, you're paired along Kevin Hart, who is funny. At times, it's overly funny, it's annoying, but again, you go into that knowing it's your classic Kevin Hart movie. You're going to laugh. It might run a little bit too long, but hey, it's good for a watch. So, you know, if you do like your Kevin Hart movies, I think this is about par for the course for those types of movies. It's great to put on with your significant other, or if you're just looking for something to watch. I'd say, you know, probably about a 6 out of 10. I would give this movie. Nothing all too special about it, but you know, it was decent. You don't go into a movie like this expecting a Martin Scorsese film. With all due respects to Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson, you kind of are getting what you expect out of this type of movie. Again, you'll laugh. It's a little bit longer, so you have to put up with that. But again, hour 50 minutes, you put this on before bed, I think you'd be good. Would love to hear from you guys, though. What were your thoughts on The Man from Toronto? Have you watched it yet? Also, I'd really like to know, what are your thoughts on the Netflix original movies as of right now? In my opinion, they started out very good, and then Netflix just started investing maybe a little bit too much money into some of these passion projects, right? And I really don't know what they're doing right now. I don't know what that business plan actually looks like. Haven't seen many Netflix original movies that kind of blow my socks off as of late. Some interesting pieces, some good actors attached to them, but nothing that really just makes me want to watch something over and over and over again. Again, would love to hear from you guys in the comments section. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all things Films with Ferrell. Until next time, guys.